Are you all right, Kieran? You are not hurt?
I feel lonely.
She wanted the old god soul all along. Is it worth reminding myself that perhaps I do not know everything after all?
Certainly
My mother
humbling.
has the soul of an elven goddess, or whatever Mythal truly was, and her plans are unknown to me.
You truly had no idea what she was.
I knew she kept the truth from me. I even suspected she was not truly human, but this... I always thought the so-called elven gods were little more than glorified rulers, but now... I have doubt. And doubt is... an uncomfortable thing, Inquisitor. Just be thankful you did not drink from the well.
I'm pretty thankful right now, I'm being
My
honest.
mother for eternity.
So Kieran had the soul of an old god.
Taken from the archdemon at the final battle of the Fifth Blight. Yes, he has never known anything else. I'm uncertain what effect this will have on him.
I guess he's lonely because that soul is...
I told you at the temple, the magic of old must be preserved, no matter how feared. Kieran had a destiny, and now it is in Flemeth's hands. I suppose we shall see what she does with it.
It's crazy, like, that came out of left field.
I must admit, I still can't quite believe what happened.
It is as if something from ancient times stretched a skeletal hand into our present. Of course, the same could be said of Corypheus.
Yeah, good point.
Now we must prepare to face Corypheus himself. It seems Mother was right. The voices of the well tell me I will be able to match his dragon.
Okay.
All that remains is for you to find him.
And how do we do that? You serious? Oh, okay, war room. Let's get on that. Actually, you know what? I think this is the entrance that I was considering earlier. Not this one. Maybe it's around here? I feel like there's an entrance into...
Thanks for my life in Haven. You've all sorts serving now. If that means change, so be it.
I guess not. I thought there was an entrance from out here directly inside, but... must be mistaken. We'll take the scenic route. Or, you know what? Let's just be smart about this. Doom upon all the world. Yeah, as if this isn't going to be heavy. There it is. With his forces routed, now is the time to find Corypheus before he can recover and force him out into the open. Warning, this starts events that lead to the end of the story. You can continue the game afterwards, but some content may not be available. Complete any important tasks before beginning this operation. I think we are ready.
Did you find what you need, Morrigan?
I can match the Darkspawn Magister's dragon. Yes, As for matching Corypheus, that is up to you, Inquisitor.
I think we can do it.
I'm eager to try.
Then all that remains is to find Corypheus before he comes to us.
We've been looking for his base since all this began, with no success.
His dragon must come and go from somewhere.
Oh, what about the deep roads? We could send word to Orzammar, hire envoys to...
Oh god. Oh. Oh, what?
It seems Corypheus is not content to wait.
Good timing.
He's in the Valley of Sacred Ashes.
You either close the breach once more, or it swallows the world.
But that's Magnus. Wouldn't it kill him as well?
Inquisitor, we have no forces to send with you. We must wait for them to return from the Arbor Wilds.
Then I face him alone.
Oh my god. This is craziness. Oh, I don't know what to do. Who do we take? I think I'm gonna bring Varric. I think Iron Bull would be great. Anybody would be good, really. Thinking we take Vivienne. We're gonna have to fight a dragon.
Tell me, where is your maker now? Call him. Call down his wrath upon me. You cannot, for he does not exist. I am Corypheus. I shall deliver you from this lie in which you linger. Bow before your new god and be spared.
Never!
As you wish. I knew you would come.
It ends here, Corypheus.
And so it shall. You have been most successful in foiling my plans, but let us not forget what you are. A thief in the wrong place at the wrong time, an interloper, a gnat. We shall prove here, once and for all, which of us is worthy of godhood.
I didn't come here to become a god, Corypheus.
There it is. Okay. Whoa!
You dare.
That's amazing.
A dragon! How clever of you! It will avail you nothing. You will fall as a warning to the...
I don't think he's gonna have any... yeah. Immunity, all disabling effects, perceptive. Okay.
Those who oppose my divine will. I will not stand for this outrage.
Oh, we got others here too. Let's get rid of these things quick and focus him. Damn it.
I will not stand for
missed
this
her.
outrage. Look at you, wearing slave markings on your face with pride. You are nothing. A race of sniveling cowards that shrank before Definta power. If you desire death, you shall have
Keep
it.
chasing. Oh, damn it. See, Bull can't reach up there. That's a bit of a problem.
I shall sear you from the very heavens.
Damn it. Come on, Varric, heal up. Damn it. Jeez. I don't even know what he's doing to cause that. I'm almost worried that my guys are going to go too aggressively after him. Keep an eye open for supply crates. Whoa. Oh, boom. Okay, well, here we go. Now, you guys got a couple levels just in time. Let's get you the last one here. Beautiful. Bull. Somehow 2. Harder and faster, always good. And Vivienne. You know what? Now's time to grab Peaceful Aura. Keep the focus on the other guys.
Feel my wrath.
It's great that he can still be taunted.
I will not stand for this outrage.
Whoa, hello.
Feel my wrath, little wretch.
It's crazy that there's dragons fighting around us. I wonder if we're gonna still have to fight that thing. Kind of saving our specials just because of that.
Enough! I will destroy you where you stand. As you wish.
Hello. And that's Morgan, I presume. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No! Yep, saw this coming. Okay, so she actually did quite a bit of damage to him. Let's see if there's anything that he's weak to. Nothing. Hope this hits him. There we go. Alright, let's Night Enchanter this thing down. And then, if we can defeat this, we're gonna have to take down Corypheus as well. So I'm not sure, again. Okay, let's get in there and make sure this lands. There we go. Right here. Here he comes again. All right, you know what? Let's bring this thing down. No! Okay, good. Not bad. Where's the bull? There he is. Let's go for the head. Maybe you guys can't reach it. this thing. I wonder where Corypheus is, yeah?
Let it end here! Let the skies boil! Let the world be rent asunder!
He's got that artifact thing up there. Let's go.
I need only moments more.
The breach is getting bigger!
So it is! Kill him before he
Whoa.
destroys the veil!
Oh, that's gonna be bad.
Back me up!
Nope. Wow, that reaches so far.
Help from the end!
Ah! I will not allow it!
Come on, keep going. Keep it up.
How this ends!
Whoa! Woo-hoo. Damn it.
Not like this. I have walked the halls of the Golden City, crossed the ages. Do not, ancient ones, I beseech you. If you exist, if you ever truly existed, aid me now!
Into the fade.
No.
Solus?
The orb.
I know you wanted the orb saved. I'm so sorry.
It is not your fault.
There's more, isn't there?
It was not supposed to happen this way. No matter what comes, I want you to know you shall always have my respect.
Inquisitor, are you alive?
There they are.
Victorious, I see. What a novel result.
And you're alive. And I'm alive.
I thought
Incredible,
Morgan
isn't it?
was down for sure.
And it seems the breach is finally closed.
Looks that way.
What do we do now?
We go back to Skyhold.
It's interesting. I thought the fight with Corypheus and his dragon were actually relatively simple compared to some of the other dragon fights we've had. I guess the dragon wasn't half health, probably because Morgan was fighting it.
A moment, my lord. My agents have found no trace of Solus. He has simply vanished. If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking.
There's something off here.
Why would he just leave? Something must be wrong.
You said he was upset about the orb.
That can't be the only reason.
What's going on?
Now that Corypheus has been defeated, we have a moment to stop and celebrate. Afterwards, you will be busy. Every noble in southern Thedas is clamoring to meet you.
Why me?
The fighting's over. Why do they want to meet me now?
You're joking, yes? They wish to bask in the glory of your victory, hoping that some of it will rub off on them. Everyone knows Empress Celine owes you her life and her throne. 1,000 problems remain, and your opinion will be sought on each one, whether you wish to give it or not.
I don't see what the fuss is about. Corypheus needed to be stopped.
And you are the one who stopped him. Previously, you were an upstart, a Dalish elf leading a band of rebels and heretics. Until Corypheus revealed himself, they could not see the single hand behind the chaos. Once he did, they knew. A Magister and a Darkspawn in one creature, the ultimate evil. Now you are the only power left standing. Enjoy the evening while you can, Inquisitor.
Oh, cool. Okay. Look at everyone, it's just, like, relieved.
Am I imagining it? Or do we have a moment to breathe?
For now.
Corypheus is definitely gone. I was there.
You should hear the stories they're telling in the barracks. The pride in their voices. Some of the soldiers have requested leave to return home, but many would follow us still. You are proof that the Inquisition has made a difference, and that we will continue to do so.
Our soldiers put their trust in you, Cullen. I appreciate everything you've done.
I should be thanking you. You gave me a chance to prove myself. In your place, I'm not sure I would have done the same. I should let you mingle. I'm sure everyone desires your attention. Enjoy the party, Inquisitor.
Blackwell, I won't forget you this time.
All this pomp and ceremony can't top seeing that bastard Corypheus burn. No matter what happens to me now, I can say I was there. I helped you bring him down.
It took all of us, but we did it.
I shudder to think where we'd be without you leading us. So now that you've saved the world, what's next? Hoping to put it all back together?
Probably a good sleep.
It'll be a huge undertaking.
If anyone can do it, you can. If you ever need my help, you know where to find me. I'll be ready.
I've been starting to think about putting all this into a book.
Just now?
This shit is weird. The Inquisitor Llewellyn story.
Oh, that would be a perfect
It's
title.
a working title.
No, it's perfect.
I'm glad you've gone back to writing.
Well, nothing's certain until it's in print. I still haven't decided if I should do this book. As if anyone will believe this story.
Oh, there's one or two witnesses.
Not to mention, I'll have my hands full with reconstruction and relief efforts in the free marches as soon as I get back.
Write the book, Varric.
You should write the book.
I'll see what I can do once I get home. I'm not leaving for a while yet, though. We'll have to get in at least one game of Wicked Grace before I go.
You got a deal.
Curly needs to win back some of his dignity.
That was the Tevinterest Vint in the history of all Vints. The original mold from which subsequent Vints were cast. And I got to help kick the shit out of him. Good times, boss. Good times.
How is that good in any way, Bull?
We all walked away. Chantry folk are picking up what's left of Corypheus with a dustpan and a pastry scraper. It's weird. I joined the Inquisition under orders from the Ben Hathrath and stayed because Corypheus was an asshole. Now that it's done, I've got no orders. For the first time in my life, I can go wherever I want.
Got anywhere in mind?
If it's all the same with you, I'm pretty good right
Hey, you're welcome.
Anyway, the only place I'm going tonight is back for more drinks. To
Count
us
me in.
being alive, and the bad guys not. Ah, Anan.
They're all happy. There's still fear. But you helped them all. You healed what was hurt. They don't want to forget what happened, even if it gives them nightmares. It would hurt less, but it matters to them.
That's like the most coherent thing that he said for pretty much ever.
The fear reminds people of what they fought for. It gives the victory significance.
It's part of being people. I know. I don't understand, but they need it. I think I could return to the Fade if I tried. I'm light enough to slip through, but I'd like to stay and help for a while, if that's all right.
Absolutely.
I can still help people here.
For tonight, we remind the world and each other that we're alive.
Yes. Because of you.
Because of
Thank
everyone.
you for letting me stay.
Finally got a party, yeah? A bit of fun for saving the world. It's the least Andraste's Herald deserves for making things normal again. Except for, you know, everything ever again. I mean, is this for us or for her? Or, you know, him? Because I was there and I still don't know what's real.
Oh my god, it's true.
What do you think, Sarah? Like you said, you were there.
I think that if the Maker was helping, it shouldn't have been so frigging hard. Seems like the only thing we can count on is other people. Still some things to do yet, right? Because I'm in no hurry to go back to... Valrio. That's where I was. You mind if people still stay around? Or whatever?
Yeah, of course.
This is home, if you'll have it.
Shut it, you. I cry. I'm punching everyone. All right, enough of that.
We'll get her to cry one day.
Is this a party or what? Raise them for winning. Big freaking heroes, Inquisitor. All of us.
Nice. Well said.
I was passing through the hall this morning and a serving girl saw me and squealed. Actually squealed, dropped her laundry and everything. Such a mess. She was completely breathless. You were at the battle with the evil one, weren't you? I didn't even get a chance to answer. She hugged me. Hugged me. This is your influence.
That's what happens when you're a hero.
Is that so? Must be why it's so unfamiliar. Mind you, I can't say I hate the notion of being the good Tevinter. I suppose you can't all be evil bastards. The blacksmith said that, and he spat when we first met. I hope my father hears. He will shit his small clothes from shock, I swear.
I'm happy you're here, after all that's happened.
I fully expected to die. It would have been thematically appropriate.
Would have been terrible.
You could have been a martyr. Oh, the songs they would have composed.
There will still be songs.
Yes, but they won't have the same gravitas. We'll just have to be satisfied with being alive. And together. I've decided to return to Tevinter.
Oh.
Perhaps not right away. Too many interesting things here. Plus, there's you. It'll be hard enough to leave, but I certainly won't until I'm through with you.
Or I'm through with you.
Oh, please. We both know that won't happen.
Is there anybody in the middle of this table? No.
Ugh, I should never have hired a new caterer so late.
Of course, always stressed.
Everything's fine.
It is not! I'm so sorry, nothing's quite as it should be. Oh, do you like the drinks? I'm not
They're
sure.
awesome.
The drinks are fine. It's been a wonderful evening.
I hope you're not just saying that. You're not, are you?
Just chill your balls.
Disaster. So many was late, the invitations to our guests barely went out at all, and
Let's get her a shot. Come on.
to prepare for a small banquet instead of the end of the world. Do you know what everyone is talking about tonight, from commoners to kings? Us. Dedas is discussing the success of the Inquisition.
Are you descending into open boasting, Lady Montillier?
I can scarcely think of a better time. Truly, we will never forget those we lost. But for tonight, to victory.
I'm glad she's, well, kind of letting loose.
I can't believe it's over. It seemed an impossible task. Defy the Chantry, build the Inquisition from nothing, defeat a creature that would be a god. And yet here we are, celebrating.
So we should be. Defeating Corypheus was no simple task.
He was so confident of his power, he could not conceive of losing.
If he could, he would never have challenged me.
And he would have gone into hiding. Yes, it worked out far better this way. I have news from the sequester. I believe the Chantry intends to name me Divine very soon. It would not have been possible without your support and friendship. It means a great deal to me.
Well, as long as you're happy.
That's good news.
I think back to how we first met. And here you stand. You are the Inquisitor. A symbol of hope and change to so many. And you are my friend. How did that happen, I wonder? I'm pleased it did. You are a great man, and I will always stand at your side.
Enjoying the refreshments? Josephine sent all the way to the capital for the petit four.
Oh, I love tiny cakes. There's so many. Which should I try first?
I would avoid the dark ones topped with gold dust. Deep mushroom and anise. An awful combination, but it's quite popular in Val Royeaux. I believe they call it the Exquisite Misery.
It's a good title.
Ole. Why did we save her again? To you, Inquisitor, for all you've done.
So much to do, my dear. Elections for Grand Enchanter must be held, and many of the circles lack even interim First Enchanters. It will take time, and it may not be possible to restore the history that was lost, but we will reinstate the circles. But that will wait. Are you enjoying the celebration? Josephine was in a frenzy arranging it.
Yeah, she was.
As a matter of fact, I am.
And well, you should. It's a miracle we survived this ordeal. Go mingle. The night is still young.
Let's just do one quick round here. I think we've got everybody. All right, off to our quarters we go.
Going somewhere, Amatus? You didn't think one brief chat would be enough, did you?
You do know we have all the time in the world now.
You say that, but I'm not waiting until the sky splits open again. See? Much better. Yes, I'm sure you have all the things to say. 2 things in private before you run off. First, you are terribly dull and I hate you.
Well, that's nice.
What's the second?
I hope this ends soon.
Tis said that Corypheus woke after his long slumber and found the world gone awry. He fought to bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky to remind us of what almost was. It tells us that a great victory against chaos was won, but left the world forever changed. Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Empress Celine remains on her golden throne. The civil war is ended, but a new war rages in the shadows. Gaspard, it seems, has learned his lesson well. Even the elves have no rest, with Briala's uprising rocking the empire to its core. Fortunately for Celine, her gratitude towards the Inquisition has remained strong. Some claim she clings too tightly to the Alliance. Others know it is all that stands between her and defeat. The Grey Wardens of the South slowly rebuild in the months following the events at Adamant. They declare it time for the Order to emerge from the shadows, to join the rest of humanity in fighting their ancient foes. Rumors abound that they severed ties with their leaders at Weishaupt, and that a bitter war now rages between them. What becomes of Hawke is unknown, save that all news out of Weishaupt soon ends. Does the sudden silence indicate a battle within, or something far worse? 1 month after the defeat of Corypheus, the Chantry names Cassandra as successor to the Sunburst throne. Given the name Divine Victoria, she immediately enacts reform, a new Templar order, and a new circle of Magi. The Seekers of Truth are rededicated to their purpose of protecting the innocent. A proclamation of support for the Inquisition is issued, recognizing its service to all of Thedas. Despite her popularity, the new Divine's reforms are seen by some as going too far. The Inquisition's mages, the former rebels led by Grand Enchanter Fiona, are left with a choice. In the end, they refuse Cassandra's invitation to rejoin the Circle of Magi and instead reform the College of Enchanters as a new order.
Interesting.
The college, they say, will allow mages of the South to gather in peace and seek new solutions to age-old problems. From the beginning, the college and the circle have clashed, and some fear it will lead to a new war of the mages upon themselves.
Well, that part is dirty. Didn't want that to happen, but I guess had Liliana been appointed
And what of the Inquisition
the Divine, it would be
itself?
different.
Its military might has grown, now rivaling that of kingdoms. Fear of the Inquisition's army has become the true source of its power. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will continue to grow. The Inquisitor is a symbol to many, a leader of the changing world order. To others, he has become a target. They linger in the shadows, waiting for their day to come. When it does, the Inquisition shall stand ready.
And what of Solus? What's going on with him? Wow. Okay. I know that a lot of people were saying to wait till after the credits, so I will be doing that, but I'm going to give you some of my rambling thoughts here for a little bit while this happens. First things first. This was pretty awesome. I felt that the homework that I did in advance for research on the first and second Dragon Age paid off pretty substantially in a few areas. Also, the way that you could build out your previous choices through the Dragon Age Keep was immensely helpful to get things set up for Inquisition. There's a couple of scenes that really stand out to me, and to be quite honest, most of them involve Dorian. I thought the scene between him and his father was like amazing, like not just for a video game, but if it was in a movie, in a book, in a comic book, if it was like anything that somebody could watch. I just thought that performance was absolutely fantastic. Dorian's character actually as a whole was pretty amazing. Cassandra was pretty cool. She grew on me over the course of the game. To be quite honest, at the beginning I was less enthused by her, would be the nicest way to say it. But she did grow on me. Varric, I honestly felt was a little bit flat. He provided some comedic relief, but he kind of fell off towards the end as not really having a giant influence and not really being a major component for the story. Like, I mean, there's obviously parts that he was pivotal in, but he just felt like he could have been a lot more. Iron Bull was awesome. He was really fun just because he was super different. Sarah was hilarious. Liliana was always interesting, kind of dark and devious. Josephine was like the cute little nobility. She was fun too. She would have been an interesting one to romance. Could have opened up some differing possibilities, I suppose. Vivienne, at the start she was a total, nut job, kind of a B. But she grew on me as well, but she's obviously super powerful. And had we not had her in some of our dragon fights, I think we fought 6 out of, I think there's 10, if I'm not mistaken. Had we not fought or brought her to fight those, we would have been dusted in a lot of scenarios. So she was kind of interesting. Cullen was really cool. I felt really bad for the situation that he was going through, and I'm glad that he seems to have worked that stuff out. Morgan was cool. Morgan was very, very cool. Having not played Dragon Age 2, which is, I guess, where she spent most of her time. I didn't really know what to expect, but she was really, really cool. And I wish that she would have been like a controllable character just to see the power that she really has. That would have been pretty wild. Yeah, overall, I think this was a game that really demonstrated to me that it wasn't about the final destination. Like, we fought Corypheus, we fought his dragon. Okay, cool. That was like, that's fine. That's the end. You take down the bad guy. Fine. But it was really about, like, there's all these relationships. Like, Blackwell's another one I didn't even mention. Again, I always forget about the guy, but I loved him. I don't know why I keep forgetting about him, because he's amazing. He's a great character. I thought that he was voiced really well. I thought that his ambitions were realistic, and I thought that his, just everything about him screamed, like, polish. Like, he was really well done, I thought. And the twist with having him kind of assume Blackwell's identity, that was really cool. And that was something I didn't see coming. Cole was super bizarre. He's talking about weird shit all the time. And it was super hard to interpret. But a lot of people were saying that his phrases, if you know the whole game, his phrases actually kind of make sense if you were to go through and play it again. So I'm not exactly sure what that means. And then we have Solus. At the beginning, I was kind of like, okay, cool. He's an elf. He's, he's a sorcerer. And I was like, hey, this is going to be cool. We're going to get along. But I kind of just butted heads with him a lot of the times. And he seemed like he was kind of depressed. Which I get, he's like a big scholar and everything. And he's all about elven heritage and all that. But I just feel like, I don't know, he was just kind of weird and off-putting, and now he's gone. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe it'll be in some of the codex entry stuff that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to go through and cover off and read all of the character codex entries and kind of give my thoughts as I do that. That'll be kind of an epilogue video. And I'll probably do that in conjunction with going around and talking to everybody, because I understand that I can go back now that it's done. I can go back and talk to people and see where that goes. But yeah, all the characters were really cool, and it was about building the relationships. It was about the little stories here and there. Not really about that final kind of mission to take down Corypheus. And to be honest, some of the other missions were like way better. Like the whole thing with Empress Celine and the backstabbing and stuff that was going on there, that was really cool. I thought that whole mission was really well done. The final mission was it was okay. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't the most amazing. I enjoyed the gameplay. It took a little bit for me to get used to, just in terms of controls, and some of the way you move the camera is very bizarre. But at the end of the day, it was super fun. We ended up getting pretty powerful towards the end. I wasn't pulling off any major combos like some people were saying they were doing tons and tons and tons and tons of damage. I wasn't, but also at the same time, I didn't really farm for materials. I didn't farm for the best schematics and things like that, that's just something I'm not really into. But in terms of all the story elements, I think we covered pretty much everything. Let's see what we have here. I'm kind of nervous.
I knew you would come.
Flemeth?
You should not have given your orb to Corypheus. Dread Wolf.
I was too weak to unlock it after my slumber.
Dreadwolf? Isn't that the
failure was mine. I should pay the price. But the people, they need me.
Whoa.
I am so sorry.
I am sorry as well, old friend.
What have you been hiding, Solus? What? What? Wait a second. Didn't we, Dreadwolf. That was at, the last, like, elven area that we were at. And, oh my god, they just drop us back in here. Are you kidding? And of course, he's gone. Dreadwolf, wasn't that, like, this, there was a statue or something in the last elven area? And it was to do something, what was it? It was like warding off spirits or something, I think. Man, I don't know. And now, okay, what? So she was like the elven god, or absorbed the elven god, or what have you. And now he absorbed her, but they had known each other before, which means Solus the whole time. Was he in on that? Solus. I'm just kind of racking my brain here. That is very interesting. Hold on, let's see. Specifically, do we have something for him? Now, who would these locked characters be? There's a few of them. That's kind of interesting. Where is... Here he is. I understand our first order of business must be to protect. Solus entered the camp voluntarily, surrendering his staff. Inquisitor. Solus has requested permission to study the lone survivor in one of the smaller rifts. Okay. That's what we have first. Unable to locate Solus from the site of your battle with Corypheus. He was last seen headed west. Still distraught over the destruction of the orb, Corypheus. And see, that's the other thing, right? Is he was really upset about that, and he knows it's not your fault, but obviously, you know, maybe he just didn't want to let us in on his little secret here, but he knew about this orb all along and wanted it for himself, maybe for the power, maybe with that combined with all of the elven knowledge that he would have consumed from Flemeth there, that could be pretty dangerous. From there, he disappeared, evading my people so easily and so completely that I'm forced to wonder how much he knew about them. When Solus initially approached the Inquisition and offered aid, I questioned him extensively about his background and history. He was evasive, but he did give the name of the village where he grew up, noting that it was small, unlikely to appear on any map. I hate loose ends, so I kept few of my agents searching to verify his story. They recently located the village, or what remains of it. It is a ruin, as it has been for centuries. Its name preserved only in degraded form in Ancient Tevinter mysteries. Whoever Solus truly is, wherever he came from, he has deceived us from the very start. I apologize for not investigating this more thoroughly while Solus was here. He was clearly helping us, and see, that's the thing, he was helping us. And other matters were of greater urgency, but it was an oversight nevertheless. Given how little he shared with us, it is not clear what his plans are, if any, but I will continue to search. Solus, you badass. Well, he pulled the wool over our eyes for sure. Huh. Very interesting, Solus. Very interesting. Okay, Codex. Oh, well, that's actually cool. Let's check what Cullen says then. Okay, updated here. Dear Mia, I'm still alive, your loving brother Cullen. Honestly, is it so difficult? We thought you were dead again. If the Inquisition was not on everyone's lips, we would never have heard that their fine commander survived Haven. We've been hearing strange things about the Templars lately. I am not sorry you left them. I thought your resignation was implied when you joined the Inquisition, but you meant something more, didn't you? It's a fool's errand asking you to stay safe, but please try, your loving sister. See how easy this is? Okay. Well, that is bizarre. Let's talk to a few people here and see if there's anything that they would like to share.
So Lady Pentagast will take the Sunburst throne. Cassandra will guide the Chantry back to what she considers its roots, curbing its worst excesses. She will be an unusually forthright divine.
Yeah, I get that vibe.
I can't wait to see how Cassandra takes to leadership.
I've no doubt she will lead, Inquisitor. I wish her well. She has no easy task ahead. Hello again.
Okay. Not a lot to say, that's for sure.
Divine Cassandra. No matter how many times I say it, it still sounds ridiculous. Oh, I'd hate to be anybody in the Grand Cathedral once she takes over. But yeah, if you want to go out and find some trouble, I'm up for it. Still here? You need me for something?
No, guess not. Yeah, it's Solus frickin' long gone. Man. That's never gonna get resolved either. Like, I'm gonna be wondering about that.
It will be interesting. A divine likely to punch heretics in the face.
Oh my
It will be
god.
difficult to return to Tevinter after all this, and leaving you most difficult of all. I'd almost rather let the Imperium rot. Such is my lot. Just a little longer then. What's to come, I wonder? My guess, a plague of bees.
Yeah, that's positive.
What's to come, I wonder?
Greetings again, Inquisitor.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
Most are pleased with the Alliance, even if...
We should have a clear answer now. So what's gonna happen?
Cassandra is not settling into her new role with any grace, but that's hardly a surprise.
Someone's
She'll
bitter.
perform admirably as divine, I have no doubt. Cassandra is not settling it. She'll perform...
It's interesting that they're all like, that's the big, you know, I get it, it's a big deal, but I just figured that there would be more chatter about
made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
everything.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
I am able to pursue my duties with optimal efficiency, thanks to Skyhold's present state. Yes, Inquisitor. Cassandra is still trying to adjust to her new title. In time, I'm sure she will settle in. Likely with luck and a steady supply of things to hit.
And everybody's like pretty uniformed in their thoughts about her, that's for sure. It's funny. Let's do this. Let's head here and we'll walk.
Stone mat, Inquisitor.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what, you finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
Now, I wonder if Cassandra will be out here, though. That's... I guess probably not. No, yeah, she is. Do I have a way of getting to Morgan from here? No, this is heading down into the cells.
Andraste's grace, tell me that you need me to come with you. I need to hit something with my sword, repeatedly.
How about that wall?
I take it the Sunburst throne isn't everything it's cracked up to be.
I'm not divine, yet. The clerics are drowning me in preparations for my coronation. I must meet with everyone individually to hear their concerns. Their concerns are endless and petty. Every old grudge is now mine to solve. Yet I can do nothing until after the coronation. It is maddening. Give me a reason to travel with you. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Hope you're not regretting this. Oh. Yeah, rejoin for a time.
If that's what you want, by all means. I'd love to have you back.
Thank the Maker. I will tell them it's an emergency. Inquisition business. Let them run about in a panic without me for a while. Better than my accidentally throttling someone. Let's go, before someone shows up to tell me I can't.
That's awesome.
Hello, Inquisitor.
So I guess that's so that if we, well, I guess even, no, it wouldn't have mattered previously. I guess that's if we wanted to do other missions and stuff, we could take her out with us. That's cool.
I hear your mages are looking to start a whole separate college of enchanters.
Yeah, they are.
Be interesting to see if they can avoid pissing everyone off this time. What's more important is there are still rifts out there spawning demons. I'm ready to kick some ass whenever you are. I'm ready whenever you are, boss.
All right, good to know, Bull.
Your worship.
We'll talk later.
I refuse to sell to his face.
That is your right. I'll keep an eye out. Thank you.
Hey.
Aye.
Good talk, yeah? Nice and relaxed. Not like Cassandra, right? Wearing the big hat now. Lots of people for her to be angry at. I'm staying, though. You find fun often enough. I'm not sure where else I'd be. Ready for whatever.
All right, good. That pretty much gave me the same information, but... Oh. Cole only. Amulet of Power for Cole. Yeah, cool. Can't talk to him, unfortunately.
Inquisitor.
Oh, Michelle is here. That's...
It's good to know we're doing something worthwhile.
Oh, cool. Blackwall? Hello? Blackwall. What the heck? Well, I don't know where he went.
Thank you for Haven. Less so for Redcliffe, but I am committed to serve your worship.
Hmm. That's strange. Well, let's go see, let's go see Morgan, and then maybe we'll pop back here and see if Blackwall is in the area. Okay, she's not here either. Maybe she's... Oh shit, the mirror's gone. Bizarre. And he's over here all of a sudden.
Good day to you, Inquisitor.
Well, that sure is strange that her and Blackwall are not where they're supposed to be. Alright, well, I mean, they're not here, they're not here. I guess they're doing stuff. That's cool. Okay, well, let's just double check. Yeah, everything in the main area is done. Companion's done. So look, I mean, I guess it's kind of anticlimactic when we go around and talk to everybody and people don't really have a lot to tell us, but Oh, I guess we should go talk to Cullen. Let's do that. But look, some of the things that I really liked are specifically the main missions. I thought they were done really well. Cullen's not in here either. What the frick, man? Huh. I'll maybe go to the war room just to see. But I thought the main missions were done quite well. If I had to critique myself on kind of my balance between progressing the story and doing side missions, I think at the beginning, I did way too many side missions in the hinterlands. And I mean, I guess it's tough to say, but I say that because it took a long time to actually start progressing and getting things to be interesting, where I probably spent like 7 or 8 episodes just running around doing stuff in the hinterlands, which was not ideal, but something that I plan to rectify in any future open world games that I play. I really want to make sure that my balance between the side missions and the main missions are more effective. And so, specifically, like The Witcher 3 coming out in May will be challenging for that. But they've also explained that they're really going to be focused on making sure that side missions serve a purpose and that you're not just going to be, you know, running around aimlessly. And so I'm going to hope to improve on that aspect. One of the other things is that, you know, I think I have to explain that I'm not like a completionist in the sense where I'm going to finish every little quest, because some of them really are just nothing. Like, there's no value there. And they're there because, you know, either gaining experience or you're, you know, you got people that really like to complete that stuff. But for me, it really is about the story. And I think that some of the side quests led to cool little mini stories, but there weren't enough of them to make them really plausible and make them entertaining. That being said, did I enjoy it? Yes. You know, 90, well, I guess probably close to 100 episodes. I don't really know at this point how this last couple of hours will play out, but yeah, like almost 100 episodes, and I enjoyed it. You know, there was some slow times, and I think that's understandable. That's, you know, pacing. It doesn't always have to be go, go, go. But man, I always looked forward to those main missions, and I think that they delivered quite heartily. There was a little bit of controversy about my relationship choice, and you know, we don't need to get into the discussion about gender or same gender relationships or anything like that. But I thought the relationship was pretty cool. I thought that Dorian was such a great character. And, you know, the only other person that I would have been interested in having an actual relationship with would probably have been Josephine. Cassandra maybe would have been interesting, but I don't know. Iron Bull, I guess, could have been probably weird. But, yeah, overall, I thought that was handled pretty well. And again, my favorite scene was Dorian and his father. I just thought that was exceptionally well done. Favorite mission was probably the mission at the ball, where you're like talking to all the people and finding the clues and then figure out who's working with who, and eventually we got them all working together, which was kind of cool. So yeah, I enjoyed that aspect. But I do want to say, guys, thank you very much. If you watch this whole series beginning to end, you are very patient, and I really appreciate the support. That's really all I can say to that. Like, the people that enjoyed it, I really appreciate it. I know that some people just weren't into Inquisition the whole time, and specifically over the past few weeks, this has been the only video or the only game that I've been covering on my channel, and I'm looking forward to starting some new projects and doing some shorter games that tell a really good story and get me emotionally invested. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now. But I thoroughly enjoyed this adventure, and yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys very much for the support and for all the kind words and for the advice and everything like that, because without that, I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much as I did. So hope you guys had some fun, and we will see you in the next adventure. Take care. Bye.